listening to DSM Music, so smooth.
Welcome to the third level.
Call her, fine to the T. I like the way she smiled and she love the way I speak. 7 days in a row, the way I make her weak. When I hold her in my arms, she can feel it on her feet. She can finally get sleep. She said it was me who make her feel safe. Lock it up and throw the key underneath the prison, 45 feet, and keep on digging till you hit a creep. See, I'm down for your love like a hill too steep. When the road gets tough, I just swerve out the Jeep. I emerge like a V and tell them that it's nothing. Like I said, it's freestyle, frontin' is only me. Have you on top the cloud, now the world's at your feet. Miami is the place if you wanna feel some heat. Destination too endless, only when it's me. Cause we together equals eternity. Beauty's in the sunlight, only when you shine. Destined for the best, cause you destined to be mine. Got me thinking that I live somewhere way back in time. Cause baby, if I did, I bet you that you were mine. Beauty's in the sunlight, only when you shine. Destined for the best, cause you destined to be mine. Got me thinking that I lived way back in time. Cause baby, if I did I seen your body, yeah, and going, yeah, what's the best? Gave you all my pros and cons when I confessed. Then I stared in your eyes and you whispered you were blessed. This moment that I'm stuck in got me feeling fresh. All for your love like you soaked up in crest. Music to my soul, let me hear it through your chest. And I only want you, baby, nothing less. Beautiful love out the blue is the best. So how can I compare when you fall from the rest? Other girl looking cause you the bomb and a threat. Worst case scenario, I love as a test. That's when I become opposed as a threat. Swiping off the water, baby, no sweat. I love her for her beauty and her burns her intellect. I love you just the way that you are. Miss Perfect. Beauty's in the sunlight, only when you shine. Destined for the best, cause you destined to be mine. Got me thinking that I live somewhere way back in time. Cause baby, if I did, I bet you that you were mine. Beauty's in the sunlight, only when you shine. Destined for the best, cause you destined to be mine. Got me thinking that I lived way back in time. Cause baby, if I did
way back in time, like the love that you posted up. 200 friends on your page and they know what's up. She gave a green light and I OD. She had to change her heart for your boy like the scenery. Us together making music, chimes and bells. White on white at the altar with vows to share forever. As one, divided we not. Strong connection, we tighter than most. Triple band, leaving them extra close. Do you mind being mine for the minute and the hour? Let your heart be mine as I treat you how you feeling. Warm to love, replenish, and depth to the finish. We be tripping off the coast, exploring what the man above gave us. Money and health, time to ourselves, yeah. Until the end, it's you and I, no lie. To the end, it's you and I, no lie.
Beauty's in the sunlight, only when you shine. Destined for the best, cause you destined to be mine. Got me thinking that I live somewhere way back in time. Cause baby, if I did, I bet you that you were mine. Beauty's in the sunlight, only when you shine. Destined for the best, cause you destined to be mine. Got me thinking that I lived way back in time. Cause baby, if I did Beauty's in the sunlight, only when you shine. Destined for the best, cause you destined to be mine. Got me thinking that I live somewhere way back in time. Cause baby, if I did, I bet you that you were mine. Beauty's in the sunlight, only when you shine. Destined for the best, cause you destined to be mine. Got me thinking that I lived way back in time. Cause baby, if I did
DSM so smooth.
From the bottom. From the bottom. You know we got 'em. How you doing? Wake up, and wake up one more time. I'm extremely close to the microphone. How you doing? You look tad bit Sleepy.
Just a skosh.
This is scary. Y'all should like see her face right now. She like extra sleepy.
Oh my God, are we recording?
Duh.
Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Oh, Lord. Oh, snap. You know how it go. Kel get mad. He be like, oh, we record. Be like, yo. He be like, can you tell me?
You don't give anybody any warning.
Not
you
supposed
just
to. Not,
do
why?
your own thing.
What I need a warning for? This ain't a stop sign. You don't see red. I'm black as cheese.
What?
I wish. What? How is everyone doing out there? I know y'all can't respond.
Hey, I'm back. It's been a while, y'all. I miss y'all.
Where you
What's
been?
up? What's up?
Where you been?
Oh, you know, just raising the kids,
Cool.
working.
Isn't it like that's like a life story? I
Yeah,
get
pretty
that.
much.
Man, I hate that. I think 2018 gonna be a good year though. What you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long pause. She's trying to off me.
I was trying to think
Take
how
my
it
Social
started
Security.
off so far. No, it's been good so far.
Well, yeah, cool. Yeah, you're right. It's been good so far. Positive results. You know, one day at a time.
That's all you can do, one day at a time.
One day at a time. Like how one day at a time though? I know that's like what?
That's not even a question.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
One day at a what? Every second at a time.
That's too much.
No, it's not. It's a theological question.
You just live life. That's what you do. Is just live.
You know
life.
what? You live life like rainbows. Free. Just free. What you say? Just free.
Did you just say like rainbows?
Like rainbows.
That
Rainbows are
didn't
free.
Register for a second.
I see that. Yeah, I'm saying think about it. Rainbows are free. It's pretty cool how they're like constructed. Like once I heard about the science, it took a while. I'm like, yo, that's pretty dope. I'm not even mad. For a long time.
So random.
Okay, let me ask you something. What's the one thing ever? I know that is random. The one thing I thought was a rainbow.
Oh my God, yo.
Don't judge me. Don't judge me. My mama.
You would see like little oil slicks on the ground. And you know, it leave the little oil mark on the ground. I mean, you know, like the little rainbow looking mark on the ground from the oil. This man. Oh, look, there's a rainbow. And I'll be looking in the sky like, where? He's like, right there on the ground. I'm like,
Can you please not judge my character?
you know what?
Judge about what I do. Nah,
You
I'm
are
cheating.
so handsome.
That's what you tell a slow child. You right? That's what you okay, cool. It's all right. I used to ride on the yellow bus. Not the short one though. Maybe the medium one. The one with the lift.
What's wrong with riding the short bus?
I don't know, but I tell you one thing though. The bus driver always played the jams.
Yo, I literally rode the short bus. I went to 2 different high schools. I transferred every day to 2 different high schools, and we rode a little bus because there was like, I would say like 7 of us that transferred every day. Yeah, so there ain't nothing wrong with riding a little bus.
I never said it was, because it beats running for... This is what I used to do. I was a nerd back then, right? So,
Then. I'm just playing with you, baby.
I ain't mad. Shoot. Shh. That's a compliment at my age. But nah, man, I used to have my backpack, that Jane Sport. I know everybody had one back in the day. Shout out to Jane Sport.
Jane Sport.
But I always had all my books with me because for some reason I was cool and have lockers. But was
That's
like
like the craziest thing, though.
when you don't have lockers.
Yeah. I mean, I had a locker and never used it, but that was like an excuse to get out of class. Oh, I need to get something out of my locker. I didn't even never know my combination. Matter of fact, in high school, I don't think I ever even knew where my locker was.
You did?
I don't remember ever going to my locker in high school. I mean, you know, I probably did at some point, but
Did y'all have homerooms?
No.
Y'all didn't?
No.
We still went home every grade level. We had a homeroom. We had my 8th grade year. We had a home PE teacher teaching. He was our homeroom teacher and our English teacher. I'm like,
they got rid
dude,
of it like right before I went to middle school. I want to say my sister and my brother used to go to homeroom, but I ain't never had that.
I did. It was actually pretty dope though. We had everybody with their last names. See, you made me forget where I was going at with this. Dang it. What was I going at with
You
this?
know, I couldn't even tell you.
Oh, Lord. But you know what?
What?
You know what time it is. It's almost Valentine's Day, dog. So what you think about
the
that?
day this is out, it will be Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day, y'all. For everybody who everybody, who like Valentine's Day. I don't want to say I don't like Valentine's Day, but at the same time, it makes me wonder, could I, like, would I rather which would I rather do? Shower my baby out with just gifts, or cook us some dinner.
Ooh, I like when you cook.
Have a rose in every room, which is only 2. Cause we only got like 2 rooms. Just saying. No, count the
You make it
bathroom.
sound like we live in a shack.
Nah, we don't. This is a nice size townhome.
Anyway.
But no, back to what I was saying. Just doing something fun. But that's just not on one day though. Because people,
yeah, it shouldn't be designated to one day. You should do nice things for your partner year round. There shouldn't be a day that you have to spoil the one that you love.
Well, that's kind of like with all holidays, not Christmas. Shoot, if you don't come up here for Christmas, I'm mad at you.
Oh, it's just a commercial holiday, just like Christmas. Yeah, Christmas has turned so commercialized. It's all about the money.
It's all about the money.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yo, I just paid rent. I'm broke. We can share this mac and cheese, or we can go with the Romans. Whatever one you want to do. We can throw some hot sauce and some extra seasoning. You heard me? Seasoning on me. I'm just saying. Look, matter of fact, I got the Texas toast.
You know what though? The boys love your top ramen.
My top ramen is a fish.
So with
fish.
it being
What, Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day, just want to give my parents a shout out.
Shout out. Whoop, whoop.
They
Pringles.
will be married 37 years on Valentine's Day.
It's been that long?
Yes.
Dang, they young.
37
They young.
years.
They been
I
in they-
still don't know how they made it. I ask my mama all the time. Like, first of all, where'd you find this dude? And second of all, how the hell have you put up with it for so long?
Man.
I guess I say that because I'm just like my dad.
Yeah. So I guess I'm like Mima. How you put up with this girl?
Ooh,
Shoot. The way that my medication is set up. Nah, man, it's all love.
Yeah.
It's all love. You go through it, but at the end of the day,
That's what we working on, baby. 37 years.
37 years.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 18 plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Plus,
Yeah.
equals, I don't know.
I think once that 20 hit, you gonna go after my AARP check.
Shoot, I'm almost there.
You almost oh, you right. I'm gonna be
No. I'm talking about I'm almost about to get it from you. That's what I meant by that.
Yeah, she old as dinosaur nuts.
Always like to bring up, y'all. I'm 2 years older than Jerry, just 2. He act like
I feel good. Hey, them 2
he
years.
act like
Hey.
I'm 25 years older than him.
Hey, to me, she a crew, and I
The
love
cougar
it.
tamer.
And I love it. Come here.
He's so silly.
I want you. Oh man, let's kick this off right though. You know what? We actually do have 2 questions, and we have someone that called in, but we're gonna save that for a little later. But we have some we kind of have, I want to say topics, but at the same time just words and your opinion on them when it comes to relationships. Like do's and don'ts. What do you think of some of the do's?
The do's in a relationship, like, is that what you mean? Like the do's in a relationship?
The do's.
A must in a relationship is always 100% communication.
Yeah.
Communication. And don'ts. Nah. There's so many, I can't even pick one.
Just pick one. You can name a couple. You ain't got to name the whole list. There is a lot.
I got one. I would say don't drink out of the milk carton.
Why, when you the main one who do so?
I do not drink out of the milk carton. I might drink out of like juice or
No.
something of that sort, but not milk. I don't do that.
Why not?
And you spend all my secrets. I'm just saying you don't do that. Okay, hold on. Don't leave my seat for your long legs when you drive my car. Put my seat back.
You know what? I can respect that.
I
But it's
always
too
put your
comfortable.
seat back.
Hey, it's uncomfortable getting out the way I got in. Can I say that?
No. You could even move it back after you get out.
By the time I got out the car, I don't want to be back down.
You so silly.
That's a lot of work,
Okay,
man.
hold on. One more don't. Don't leave the toilet seat up.
Okay. Do I leave the toilet seat up?
No. Sometimes. Very, very rarely. You do every once in a while. And if you do, it's in the middle of the night.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that gotta be the boys. Because normally, honestly, I do that.
I can't even get the boys to lift the toilet seat. What you mean put it down?
I'll make them clean it up with their hands. And they'll start doing it.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Well, yeah, I bet you exactly. We like said, do it one more time. I'll make it clean it with your hands. Sure, they'll come. Oh, snap, I'm sorry, mommy. Shh. That's funny.
Okay, what you think?
Dudes.
I gotta do.
Go ahead.
Bring your sandwiches in bed.
Ooh, sandwiches in bed. Like, what consists of a sandwich?
A sandwich?
What's on a sandwich?
Oh, you like it with a little mayonnaise and mustard. You like barbecue sauce on everything, so a little barbecue sauce, some ham and cheese, and some pickles.
Pickles. Oh, you right.
You like pickles on your sandwich?
I do. I had a dill pickle today. It didn't taste right. I don't know if it's because it wasn't on a sandwich or I wasn't feeling it.
You ate like 3 pickles last night before you went to bed.
Just 1.5 because you helped.
I took like a bite.
You helped. Just with that one bite.
I took like a nibble. It wasn't even like a real bite.
Then it would help me. No, I put the other one back.
You put it back in the jar?
You act like I'm giving it to the community.
No, I mean,
come
cool, but
it's not like I was by Pop's house or whatnot.
I dig it. I'm not gonna eat the pickles anyway.
Exactly my point. The boys gonna eat it. Bad enough, I be eating stuff and not knowing not knowing if they touch it or not when it comes to Pop-Tarts and bread. I guess that's why we pray over our food. For real.
Our children are not that bad. What you get so quiet for? Okay.
Little rugrats, little rug runts. Dudes, I'll say some dudes. I had it too. Dudes. What was it? It was
I'm
a good
glad
one.
I'm not the only one that's stumped.
No. No, it was a good one. I guess that's why I forgot about it. No, did that make sense? Sometimes, right?
I guess.
A do is this is what I said. Do what you did in the beginning to the day you die. You know, you see what I mean?
Yeah, I dig it. Stay consistent. Like, do what you did to make that person fall in love with you.
Exactly. And sometimes it can get hard, especially when you have a family. You don't get as much time.
Yeah.
And
it's important to keep a date night and,
yeah,
still have fun.
And if you have kids, it's hard to find people that be like, I ain't watching them kids.
Especially our little baby kids.
Man.
They be like, we'll take the baby.
And for real, look, be like, just give us Kyrie. You can take them with you, be like, well, I don't even know if that's a relief or not.
They're not that bad.
Yeah.
They're good for other people. Shoot,
I know, right?
They know they better listen.
I think it's always been like that.
You know what? But we were the same way. Whenever we would go somewhere, my mom would pick us up and they'd be like, oh, they were so good. You guys such well-behaved kids. They were very polite and well-mannered. And my mom would be like, what kids you was with?
Be like, y'all done trapped in some other souls or something, huh?
Shoot, we knew better. That person would have been like, yo, your kids are disrespectful. Woo, we would have got towed up.
Man, passed to up. Well, I ain't gonna lie.
Yo,
we just used to talk.
up.
We didn't talk back. What we did was, I ain't gonna even say argue. We just said it one time. But mom's why? But mom, why?
Oh,
say
you always
one more
try
time.
your mom more than your dad.
I'll be like, shit, mom be like, hey, go take your daddy dinner tray. No. Why? I remember the one time, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I remember the one time I told him, she wanted me to go ask him, and I said, no, man, he mean. And he was walking in. Ooh, he looked at me. He said, oh, all right. He just walked off. It was the coldest walk. I was like,
You looking at your mama like, was that good or bad? Was that good or bad?
Mom looking at me like,
you done messed up, little
J. When I mean to tell you, he was silent for the longest. And then look, when I tried to go up to him, I'm like, Mom, when she was like, you better go up and say something. I was like, Mom. I'm going back and forth like, Mom, come on, help me. She was like, nah, you said it. You shouldn't have said it. And he was going to work, and he was like, nah, you don't need your mama to try to talk to me. You said what you said. That's fine. I'm only me, man.
You're trying to teach you to man up.
Basically. I'm like, damn.
How old were you when that happened?
Maybe 14.
Yeah, he was trying to
13,
teach you,
14.
You gotta take responsibility for what you say.
He was like, all right. That's my boy. When I mean to tell you that shoulder was cold, it was like an Eskimo in that house. Every time I walk past him, I try to get his attention. He just, I'm like, I need a blanket.
It was a breeze.
It was a breeze, and I'm like, man, it was hot as hell outside. You know, I'm like, damn. I'm like, how I'm gonna do this shit? Oh man, shout out to Pops, man. That's my guy right there, bro. That's my guy. That's funny though, yo. That is funny.
Yeah,
but
that's too funny.
The don'ts, I'd say the don'ts. Like they always say, don't go to sleep mad. Don't hold anything in. If you have something on your heart, just say it. Sometimes it may be rough or hard.
Yeah, you can't be afraid to hurt your partner's feelings.
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes the truth hurts, But if it's going to benefit them, I don't mean it in like a, malicious way or anything. Like, if it will benefit your relationship, if it will benefit that person, don't be afraid to hurt their feelings if you need to.
Yeah.
Like, you just be truthful.
Yeah. Yeah. And also be open.
Yeah.
Learn to be open to listen. Cuz we're all human, and sometimes at some points we just want to be the one talking versus listening, and listening can be very beneficial. Because if you think asking your child, hey, you heard what I just said? Yeah, I understood. Just ask them to replay what you just said. A snippet. I bet you they would not.
I always do.
You said the other day when we was eating fried chicken, the salad turned blue.
I don't know where they pull these things from.
I be like, bruh, what? I said it had nothing to do with chicken or salad turned blue. But that's how they be though. These kids, but listening is key. I always say that. I stretch it. Whew. Do I stretch it? Oh man. But that's the do's and don'ts.
So you guys posted some questions on some of your social medias.
We did.
What were the questions?
We did 2 questions. Now, let me go Google it.
Y'all need to stay tuned to the Twitter, the Instagram, Callan J.A. Day Facebook
like a hippie.
page. Hey.
She sound like a
But y'all stay tuned. We'll be asking y'all questions, and
we stay active.
Y'all call in to the voicemail and answer the questions.
Oh, you know what? We have matter of fact, these are the questions. Excuse me, I got a yard. Gonna be on Daddy duties tomorrow. Wifey gotta go to work. But question 1, really? Okay, gotcha. What's the best thing you learned from a bad relationship? And question 2, what's the best advice you could give someone in a new relationship? Now we got a message from my guy on Twitter. His phone keep reminding me that it's dead. Phones don't last like they used to. Nokia.
These phones is... Oh, the Nokia was... that thing was boss.
Man, you could drop that thing in water. You could toss it like a football.
You could drown it in the ocean and recover it, and you can still play some Snake.
Hey, I could have sworn they played with the Nokia in the Super Bowl. For real, because that thing is like... kick that thing and do everything.
Yeah, that thing.
But from Twitter, we want to give a shout out to our guy Ram at radio_automatic. His answer for number 1, for question 1. Let me go ahead and repeat that. What's the best thing you learned from a bad relationship? He said, relationship is not a two-way street. It is not about you nor me. It is about us. Relationships takes a village. Also, never give birth out of wedlock. Okay. And that's true. Either way. But I'll say, you're correct. I like that. But if a person decides to, love on someone that, turn it back. Turn hands back in time. Let's go back.
Rewind.
That's understandable, and I can understand that, because the generation now that we have, having kids out of wedlock is like so common. It's like a trend, and you're absolutely right on that. It's like a trend. I was kind of misreading that, but you're 100% correct, because It goes on the person, how good the person look or what that person may have. Be like, oh, he made some cute babies. Or dude be like, oh man, she fine as I don't know what. I ain't letting her go. I'm about to trap her. That's the typical of what happened. Some women it happens unexpectedly.
Ow.
Ooh, that sound like it hurt. Was that the funny bone?
My bad.
Ooh, is that the funny bone?
No,
Tickle.
It wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny. It hurt. I don't even know why they call it
Okay.
that. But that's what you think.
I'm gonna need you to read me the question again.
You mean the answer?
I mean the answer. I'm sorry.
Relationships is a two-way street. It is about you. It is not about you nor me. It is about us. Relationship takes a village. Also, never give birth out of wedlock.
Wait, a relationship takes a village? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with... Okay, so he says a relationship is not about...
It could mean just you two.
As the village?
I'm not
okay,
sure.
so this is it. It is. It's about us for sure, and the end result is about us. But at some point, you have to think about yourself and your needs, and you. That's my number one thing is communication, because if you don't communicate to your partner what you need, then how are they to know? You know what I mean? So you need to work on what makes you happy, so you can make your partner happy, and vice versa. So, and nobody else's opinion matters. So I feel like the whole village thing kind of throws me off. It just could be the wording of it. I don't know, but, yeah, it's about you two and your needs and your wants and your future and all of that. And nobody else's opinion matters.
Yeah, that's true. Because some people can kind of deter you for the simple fact they're not happy, so...
Oh, yeah, misery loves company, so...
Oh, families, and there's some especially... Yeah. No, and that's true. Like, I've met people, and I'm like, yo, are you really... Is it really that hard? Wow. But... It's a shame to say that misery loves company that much.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about misery can't be by itself. It can't find happiness. It can't find happiness alone. That's all bad.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
But man, what do you think about the wedlock out of wedlock?
A child out of wedlock? I mean, things happen. I've had a baby out of wedlock. We have, of course, we have a baby that we had when we were married, but, I had kids coming into this, and I wasn't married to their dad, so things happen. Things happen, so I can't judge. But I mean, if I had to do it all over again, but I would never change anything. But if I had to do it all over again, of course I would get married first and do what's quote unquote right. But like I said, life happens, things happen. I wouldn't make it a goal to just be like, yeah, when I grow up, I'm just going to have babies. I'm not getting married, whatever. But
well, in this generation, it's like, ooh, I'm about to have 2 or 3 kids for him. Watch, child support about to be nice.
Like, ooh, look at him over there. That's my future baby daddy.
Income tax. Ooh, I'm like, yo.
But life happens. Things happen, and sometimes you get pregnant.
No, that's called tequila. And what else go with tequila?
That's funny.
What else? What goes with tequila? Lemon juice. What I said? Lemon juice. I don't like tequila. Lime, maybe
Limes
lime.
go with tequila.
Like, what's a drink with
like
tequila?
a margarita.
A margarita.
Is that what you're trying to get out?
That it came out like I thought. margarita was nowhere in my mind. I was not playing.
Lemon juice.
That's all, man. Hey, when you gotta make Kool-Aid out of lemon juice and water, you hood.
That's lemonade. That ain't even no Kool-Aid.
That ain't no. I'm just saying. When you make the lemon, I don't. Well, is that hood? Is that the better
fresh
way?
squeezed lemonade is the truth. So I don't know.
No, not fresh squeeze. I'm talking about the kind in the bottle.
Oh Lord,
That joke used to be tart.
like the
In the big green bottle with the yellow cap.
yes.
That thing used to be tart. Mom be like, look now, Jerry, don't put too much now.
I'm not gonna say I haven't done it.
Yeah, you hood. You still can't.
Shit. Me and my brother used to stay in that kitchen concocting something,
Something coming up.
whipping
huh?
something up.
Oh, man. Oh, Lord.
That's too funny.
That's all bad. I ain't lying. Mom be like, don't put too many drops now, Jerry. You're going to hurt yourself.
So what do you think? What's the best thing you've learned out of a bad relationship?
The best thing I learned is spacing. Meaning, give each other some room to be able to think about each other.
To miss each other.
To miss each other.
I dig it.
Give each other, to breathe. So that person can actually say, you know what, I've been thinking about them. But let me wait, Let them do their thing.
Lay up under them all day, every
Yeah.
day, day in, day out.
Yeah, because when I was young, and, I wanted to do things, but the person I was with at the time just, like, they just wanted to lay down. I'm like, I'm young, but life is outside, not behind these blinds. And I was like,
let's cuddle.
yeah.
That girl been freaky. She just wanted to turn it into something else.
That's it. And I was not trying to have a
Lord.
little junior running around. No. I'm like, she crazy already. And that's how I met her, knowing she was crazy. But I guess I'm like, I should be all right.
Look at that. Thinking he could save a girl from her crazy.
Well,
Anyway, so what was the other question?
I was about to flop it. It wasn't my fault, but
Hey, what's the other question?
what's the other question? Okay. Shout out Ram, you heard me for that, man. Appreciate you on that one. And question 2 was, what's the best advice you could give someone in a new relationship?
Okay. What do you think yours will be?
First I'm gonna give out do Rams. I'm gonna do his first. His is be a giving tree, give unconditionally, which is one of the most. That's a wise answer.
I agree with that.
You know what? That brings me back to when I was in high school. I was in this thing called Interact. I probably mentioned it, but one of the things we used to do a lot was do like field trips with the handicap. We'll go swimming with them. Somebody sleeping. We'll help them out. We'll go to the church and play bocce. Pretty cool little game. It's like you ever heard of that?
That's what they have at the little park down the street, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope. And what else did we do? We would feed the homeless.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh.
Why are you laughing?
Just
Because I said feed the hungry.
the way that you said it.
I didn't. That slipped out. I think that's what we used to call it. We didn't say homeless. Excuse me. It's
not nice.
I was young. Excuse me. Feed the homeless. But stop laughing. I feel bad now. Dang.
Your face. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Y'all should see my face
I'm
right
sorry.
now. I
It
got
was
that Jordan crying emoji right now on my face. That's just rude.
I'm so sorry.
I feel low, man. It's Valentine's Day.
I don't mean to laugh at you. I apologize.
I almost dropped a tip from laughing. But no, it was actually pretty fun doing that though, and that was a pretty a fun giving thing.
Yeah, no, and that leaves a big impact as a child. You
As
know,
a
to
child,
go do
yeah.
those things and to help out and to give your time, and because as a teenager, you are not about giving your time to other people. You're very selfish with your time. So
Yeah.
to do that and to really be in that experience and learn from it, and that's why you still remember it to this day.
Yeah, it's. I mean, and then by the guys came in there, or even if it was any women, they came in there kind, polite, and hey, thank y'all. You know, we want to thank y'all because they'll sit down, they'll come in and sit down, and we'll give them their place and be like, hey, sir, how you doing? We already put the silverware and cups and everything down, and we just give them out their plate. No, they got up and got the plate. I forgot what we did. I think, we hand them the drinks. Or, I forgot, but it was like
you did something.
I know I did something. I used to make the Kool-Aid. They used to like the Kool-Aid. They loved the Kool-Aid.
It wasn't just lemon juice and water.
No, it was not.
Sugar.
It was the Kool-Aid pack, and we just fill it with water and just be stirring it. But you know, it was the brightness from that meal that made them feel warm,
Right.
which made us feel warm.
And they were thankful for you.
yeah,
guys.
and they were thankful. I mean, you know, some of them would throw a fit, but it wasn't to the point where we had to evacuate. You know, but it was pretty cool. You know, I felt good afterwards. You know, I tell my mom, she was like, how was your day? I'm like, it was cool. You know, when we went and fed the homeless today. And then we used to do this thing, bag groceries. So we used to go to this little daycare and just fill a little big brown, the grocery
Paper
bags. Yeah, the paper bags. Fill them up with canned foods and just, it used to be fun.
That's what's up.
And we needed to do it for community service hours to graduate. But it ended up being fun to whereas we didn't really care about the hours because we had well over however many hours we needed.
Right.
Probably had over 1,000 because we just was, and it was from a given heart, you know. And that's oh man, that was a good answer. That was a good answer, man, bro. Automatic, radio automatic. But what do you think? I know you wanted to ask me, but
the best thing I learned. Oh, I didn't even answer the first question.
oh,
The best thing I learned from a bad relationship. That's why I go back to communication, because in this particular relationship, first of all, I've always been pretty bad at communicating, just as far as communicating how I feel. Like I'm great at talking, but communicating how I really feel was always a problem for me, especially in my early relationship years. I didn't even know how to communicate correctly. So in this particular relationship, this person would like force me to talk. Like I would, and it would almost like shut me down. So I would just say what I thought he wanted to hear instead of how I truly felt. So that just caused just a snowball of problems, and just would get worse and worse and worse, because now I'm just, every time we argue, he's forcing me and like yelling, and it was a horrible relationship. So, but that's what I learned out of it. If I want to be happy, if I want to truly be happy, then I need to say how I feel and not what I think the person wants to hear. So that's why I feel communication is so important. Like, how else are you going to let your partner know exactly what you need, what you want to be happy, if you don't communicate that?
Communication and trust.
Yeah.
Two of the keys.
Those are the two biggest things.
Yeah, it's it can come along. It can go a long way, because if you don't have the trust, then it'll prolong a lot. Because you know, you want the person to trust you. You're telling the person you need to trust me, and it may become a little aggravating, or I guess aggravating. You know, like
Yeah, it could become aggravating if, you know, nothing's happening or whatever, and that person still doesn't trust you. But, you know, trust issues can be a hard thing, because some trust issues run real deep from relationship to relationship.
And that's true.
So it just depends, you know. Some people can trust easier than others.
Yeah.
Some people have no trust at all, just depending on, you know, what happened in their lives or relationships or whatever, you know. So trust is very important. It's a key factor in a relationship, but it's something that's different in every relationship, I would say, you know. Does that make sense?
On its own level.
Right.
Yeah, because it may be easy for some people, because some people may have only dealt with one person.
Right.
And it may not have ended bad. It could have just been, well, I don't think we're just, you know, mashing well. We just should break up. You know, it's nothing bad, so it's easy. Versus somebody who's been with someone who was having trust issues and it was bad, and all that rubbed off of them onto that person. And so, yeah, it's kind of like a cycle. But at some point, if you want the relationship to work and to continue to go forward, you know, you have to learn to get, you know, through it. You gotta learn how to push through it.
Relationships are all about growth and progress, you know.
I'm gonna tell you,
nothing happens overnight.
The coolest thing I heard was pain is nothing but weakness being released from the body. Yo, that saying is cool. But when I'm doing them steppers, whew, pain my ass.
What was the next question? Hold on. It was the stair stepper. Well, we couldn't even make 5 minutes on the things.
I couldn't though. My legs just started hurting thinking about it though.
The advice that you would give to a new couple
in a relationship.
My advice would be always keep it fun. Always communicate, of course. You know, I'll always go back to that.
Yeah.
Keep it open, you know. Keep the open is in the flow of communication. Yeah, just have fun. Like, never. It's sometimes in relationships it can be easy to just kind of lose its spark. That's not something that you just like, oh yeah, that'll never go away. No, it can go away. So you have to make it happen. You can't, just like you said, keep doing the things that you did in the beginning that made that person fall in love with you.
Yeah.
Don't stop doing those things, and you know, keep that spark.
Yeah, being that awkward person.
Me? Are you talking about me? I was awkward?
No. Sometimes. I don't know. Were you?
What's the advice that you would give?
Smile.
They're in a new relationship. Of course, they're gonna smile in each other's faces.
I don't know. See, it's the year 2018. Relationships are different. People be in a relationship for a week fighting. That's why I said smile.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah, exactly. But
like, isn't that a sign?
It'd be like,
you guys just don't mesh.
But there's just some people that's like that. That's like, they're happy and don't know how to express it. But I'll say, you know, have a loving heart, have an open heart, have a giving heart. When you make a mistake, hey, if you ever make a mistake, having an open heart, that's fine. Mistakes happen, things happen. But you can't base your future off of the past. Right in the present. Love and live. Have fun. Do the awkward things. Say the corny jokes. Beatbox over breakfast. Huh?
Nothing.
What'd
I
you
didn't
say?
say anything.
Did I write that?
No.
Dang, she trying to say I'm poor right now.
That is not what I even
What'd
said.
you say?
That's not what
What'd
I
you
said.
say?
I didn't. I was clearing my throat. Just continue.
She wasn't saying so. It's cool though. I ain't gonna throw that little New Orleans love it one rock with you, little baby, you love baby, little love. What's happening with you, look? But look, she made me forget what I said. Boy, you so good for that.
I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention.
She said I talk too much. I don't know where she get that from. But see, I might have to pause it to go back to see what I was saying. Relationships, new advice. Keep it spunky. Have those cuddle moments. Show that person they're number one. But have fun.
Always
Don't be
have
so
fun.
don't be so tight. Like,
Always have fun. Look at you can find fun in anything you do as long as you are with the person that you love.
yeah.
Hold up, wait a minute. We just had to take a quick break in between this episode to let y'all know that y'all can leave a voicemail for us if you want to come in on a show or, just talk to us or leave us a message. The number is 253-234-7149. Special shout out to our networks that we're on. Check them out. They got some awesome episodes and shows and DJs. X Squad affiliate, Stand Up, Fat Lowe's Radio. You can also catch our show on iTunes. We're on iHeartRadio, Spreaker, and your favorite podcast apps. Also, don't forget, if you got kids who watch YouTube videos, check out Dat Kids, D-A-T Kids, YouTube channel. And if you like to listen to some great music, check out my co-host, JR.504 SoundCloud page. Now back to our regular scheduled program.
Hold your loved ones tight. Keep them close. Do that every day, not just Valentine's Day.
I know, right? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying.
Ooh.
I'm feeling the love, It's Valentine's Day. I feel the love. I feel it.
Oh, you know what?
I cannot sing. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Please forgive her. She can rap her butt off though. The inspirational quote.
Ooh, drop it on us.
It is easier to be wise for others than for ourselves.
Preach. Snaps.
That's dope. That's dope. Which is true. We can talk about others and be their preachers, but can't preach for ourselves.
Can't even take our own advice.
Mm-hmm. You know where I see that at? I see a lot of that on Facebook. A lot of that on Facebook. But I know it's getting a little late out here. We would like to thank all folks for tuning in.
I would like to thank y'all for having me. I love being on here.
Day. We always love having you,
like I said
baby.
in the beginning, I've missed y'all. I've missed y'all, man.
Yeah, it was pretty cool doing a little special. It was fun up in here. You heard me? Ain't that right, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to all our networks. Stitcher. That's not who we're on. We're just associated with them. Forgive me. Fat Lowe's Radio. We got X Squad. Find us on Spreaker, iTunes, your latest
iHeart
media play.
Radio,
iHeart,
YouTube,
our
find us on
SoundCloud.
Twitter, check us out on Facebook.
Did I say iHeart Radio?
I said iHeart Radio.
You said iHeart Radio. Google Play Music. We on Google Play Music. You heard me. We trying to make things happen. You heard me. And with wonderful guests such as my wife, Mrs. Williams. They make the show a hit. Like we always say, we always thought it was gonna be us and some pets. But
you and a couple of turtles.
Me and a couple of turtles, little horny turtles, what they are. But you know how we do it. You want to say anything before we leave, or you just did?
No, like I said, I'm happy to be back. It's been a while.
She's sleepy.
Yes, I'm exhausted, y'all, and I have to get up early. Oh. I appreciate you hanging in here with us this evenings or daytime, whenever you listen to this. We appreciate you always. Oh, and I just wanted to say, first, I'm so tired I can't even speak, but I just wanted to say to Cal and Jerry, mostly you, baby, I'm so proud of y'all. This just was an idea that came out of nowhere, and y'all have come so far in the last year, and I'm so proud of you. And wow. I just wanted to say that you guys made this little idea, and two dudes that just like to run their mouths,
I give
and
all,
it's turned into something great so far. So
I give all credit to Cal. He was like, hey, I thought about doing a podcast. And I'm like, I never heard.
That's all y'all do is talk.
Yeah, he used to hit me up. He'd be like, hey, son, man, what you doing? I'd be like, man, ain't nothing. We just start talking. He for what he does for work, he'll be running into a lot of people, and they'll be talking.
He got the gift of gab.
And yeah, brother man could talk. So, he was like, man. So we would end up listening to one with Charlamagne the God from Breakfast Club, and I was like, yo, we can do this. I never knew we can last for like an hour and so I'm just talking, but
boy, that's all y'all do.
Oh, hush up. But yeah,
I'm proud of y'all.
Thank you.
I really am. There's been so many little milestones and little successes along the way, and
there's more to come.
There is more to come, and I know that, and I don't tell you enough that I'm proud of you, and keep doing what y'all doing.
That was my Valentine. My Valentine. I can't even say right now.
I love you, baby.
I love you too, sugar mama. All right, y'all. Enough with the mushiness. You know what time it is. It's 1:00.
You so silly. Hey,
I'm gonna go get the ice.
Thank you, y'all.
And a whipped cream.
Stay in tune tonight.
Stay in tune. How the outro go, man?
Cal and J, A day. God.
And we out.
We got 'em.